yeah, like I felt like I failed my kids. I felt like I failed my family line. I felt like I failed myself because I committed to something and I wasn't able to be in it anymore. So it's like there's so many things that I felt like a failure, and I had to mourn that for a long time. And it was through going through that, through facing that, and realizing, no, there's a reason why you left that situation. That situation wasn't serving you. You needed to leave that situation. So it's like the things that are perceived as a loss, and we did lose something. We did lose whatever your situation is. We did lose people, we did lose places, we did lose things that we held attachments to, but it was all for a bigger purpose, for you to discover who you are, for you to focus on your passions, for you to focus on your strengths, for you to be of service to this world, for you to make a change in this world. Like, and also what it just said in the last card about growth and resilience. We got to let go of a mindset of pursuing the things that we lost and look at the resilience and the growth that has come out of this. These two cards are literally talking about basically the same thing. Just like these two cards were talking about the same thing, right? So and this is just talking about taking aligned action, which you have been doing and got to continue doing in order to get closer to your dream, you know? So it's like, as long as you're learning from these experiences, things happen. We know this. And when you're staying in, let's say, that toxic relationship or toxic marriage or whatever it was, and you were repeating the same cycles and not learning from it, the creator had to make the signs louder and louder until you left that situation that was toxic. And then now that you've gone through this isolation, you've learned by leaving that situation, right? And there's other things that you're learning in the process and that you have learned. So um, it's like learn from these experiences, which I know you have been learning from these experiences. There's still mindsets that you're holding on, but you're learning from all of it. You're learning, you're being aware, you're going through meditation, you're spending time in self-reflection, you're letting go of bad habits, you're not allowing in toxic relationships and not attracting that anymore because you have self-worth for yourself. So all of these things, you've come to this point, and yes, it feels exhausting, and yes, it feels stagnant because you're not seeing you're not seeing the reap of your rewards, right? You're not seeing it in the 3D, but you can see it within yourself. You are seeing it as the 3D, and that's the mindset you need to let go of. And I'm saying this and I'm telling this to myself as well, because I know I teeter totter as well, where I'm like, I'll have my days where I'm like, yes, I'm doing this, I can do this, I'm badass, I've changed this, I've done this. And then I have my days where I'm like, oh my God, I feel so exhausted, I feel so weak, I feel like doing nothing. And I'll feel like that for a few hours, and then the creator I'll have a cup of tea and the creator will wake me up and be like, okay, focus on this. Like right now, I was feeling so tired this morning, had some breakfast, had a cup of tea, and I was just watching a Torah reading actually. And then last night I had an intuition that I wanted to do this, to do a reading with you guys. And then this morning, again, that intuitive hit said, okay, now it's time. You had the idea last night, now we're putting it into motion. So I've been grateful that, and I'm sure you guys have been doing it too, where you've been listening to those intuitive hits and not even realizing at first that they were intuitive hits. And now you're aware that they're intuitive hits that you must do, or else it's going to keep nagging away at your brain until you do it. Another confirmation, I just stopped that on 333. So it's like the universe is going to send you signs and synchronicities and angel numbers and all this stuff, and we have to use our determinants to be like, oh, what does that mean? Because I know for me, I was seeing 1111, 1010, 333, 444, 222. And I always just say now, thank you, universe, for that angel number. And it's usually you have to pay attention to what you're experiencing that moment. What are you doing in that moment? What are you thinking about in that moment? And when an angel number comes in, it's because it's a confirmation on what you're thinking is aligned, right? So when you get that when you're thinking of an idea of what you want to do next, let's say, and you see an angel number, that's a confirmation that you should do that next. So yeah, like I'm so grateful for this spread because it really aligned with each other, and I think this is a message that people need to hear. So please, if this resonated with you and you're experiencing the same thing and these cards, related to you, drop a comment, share an experience, share something what part of it related to you, because I enjoy doing it. It was my first time doing it for the collective. I do it on myself, but it was my first time, and yeah, it was nice. It was fun. So yeah, okay, bye. Have a good day.